No, you don't. No, you don't.
I
We
said
are live.
sometimes.
We
I said
live,
sometimes. Oh
but let me
shit.
do. We live, but let me do my two quick drops. I ain't gonna even play no
See,
song.
I don't
just
care
like
how long it take to get it out back. All my niggas outside, steak, bitch, we out back.
I don't want her.
Audio.
Hello.
I said, y'all get into it while I fix my audio.
I'm
No,
here.
it's not. How you gotta fix your audio? You should have that all together, Mister Production. Hey,
Y'all
Still
can
Anayah, how
came
you
up
doing?
ignorant, G.
All right. So, anyways, I don't know what he got going on. Hi, Anayah, how you doing?
Oh, how you doing, Joy Joy?
The
Joy.
the JOY debacle season is real. Shout out to motherfucking Cat for that terminology. You know, overused words is. Before we get into it, give me. I know we talked about this before. What's another overused word on YouTube that you be like, I wish them folks stop saying that.
Jealous.
Mm,
Jealous pretty much.
mm.
It's a lot.
Yeah, that's
It's
kind
a
of
lot of words,
loosely.
but
So how do you
yeah.
feel about that word? What do you consider jealous though? Because for me, like that is a loosely term that's like jealous of what? You know, that's the first thing we go to, like jealous of what? Bro, you already knew not bro, meaning girl, woman, man. Jealous of what? If you only knew my life. I got children, I
Exactly.
got a career,
See,
I got a
see,
dude, I got
exactly.
a
Just like
lot
you
of
just
shit
said,
going
like
on. So jealous of what?
right, right. Just like me and you, like we have careers. We're educated, so when I see people use the word jealous over something that is so small, and I'm not trying to like put anybody down or whatever, but it's used loosely. Like when you feel as though somebody is jealous of you getting gifts and stuff like that. When on my side, I'm used to
Wait, wait,
that. I'm
wait,
used to
we
gifts.
go,
I'm used
we go,
to
wait,
the
wait, 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 hold on. We going all the way in like that, man? You're not
oh
gonna
oh
walk on. You're not gonna
listen
walk to the plate.
listen. I'm
You
up
just
here.
gonna dive in. The fuck?
Listen, I'm just responding to the shade that was directed towards me. So you know me, I'm gonna go all the way in
Let's
sometimes,
talk
but I'm
about
gonna dial it
shade.
back.
Let's talk about shade. Let's talk about shade for a second because
Right.
shade is very overused as well. For me, I've been on YouTube for a very, very long time, and that's what I was trying to get my. That's what I was trying to say when I was on a panel last night. Shade. What is it? Subliminal messages. If I was to run with those things every time, nigga, I would be tired. I
Right.
would be
But
tired.
Joy, listen, last night, like on the panel, you didn't understand. Like in his live, he threw obvious shade towards Shelby and Regina and me and Queen. I don't know if you missed it, but we knew it was shade. It was direct shade. So that's why they reacted to the things that they're reacting to, and they have that right to do so.
No,
It's like
they
we're not
definitely
gonna sit
have
up
the
and go ahead.
y'all definitely have the right to respond to whatever you say, but you do realize a response comes back from another response. So it's not like that just happened today. They've
Oh
been
yeah, like
shading each other back and
Champ.
forth, back and forth, back and forth
Hey, champ.
for a minute.
right.
I got the right to say I told you so. I'm going back on mute.
Trey by well, yeah, like I said, like Trey, he called it. He called it. But like when it's like, okay, he's done attacks on us. She responded. He responded. She responded. I responded. She responded. He responded. So it's
Okay,
like it's not
where
like
did
he
can you explain to us where you and his fallout started?
me and his fault was when um I pretty much received like a small receipt and I tried to look past it. I tried to look past it. You know what? That's Mike. That's CMA. I have much love for him, so I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it go. It's small. When I went on his panel that day, he was drunk. Not even on his pen. I was in his chat, just telling him to calm down, trying to calm him down. Like, that's not worth it. You bringing your mom into it. You telling me that your mom is sick and she's battling illnesses. I'm sorry. And I was trying to like just like work with him in the chat, and he was just like, no. And he just kept using the word bitches and all that. And it was like pretty much directed towards me. So I said, I felt the way. So I said, drop the link. I have time for you. You can go back in that chat. I said, drop the link. I got time for you. He dropped the link. I went up on a panel. I'm like, you talking to me crazy. Don't talk to me like you don't have no fucking sense. Now, mind you, this man has been calling me. Once he got into his debacles with Regina and Shelby, he started like grasping onto me more and more, calling me at 1:30 in the morning while I'm laying up with Sheet or whatever. He calling me drunk as shit, telling me his agendas for B Nicole and what his debacles is with everybody else, telling me everybody else's
I gotta
business.
stop you, champ. If you gonna say telling you what the agenda is with B Nicole, we need to know that. You telling, you might as well tell it all. We
Oh
here
yeah,
for it.
the same thing that he told Regina and Shelby. He said, you know what? Oh, she dropped in the chat. Me and Rashid never knew. We never knew who a B Nicole was. He said, yeah, her name is B Nicole. She dropped in our chat. Rashid is my witness. We went to her page. I said, oh, that's PP daughter. Okay. He's like, yeah, that's PP daughter. So I'm using that as a gun. That's like a bullet in my chamber. I'm using that. I'm using it. I'm gonna make her pretty much close to me to get back at PP. The same thing he said to Regina and Shelby. He said to me and Rashid the same night. He said it to me on my line. He was on speaker, and Rashid heard everything. He just like, we both think like, okay, well, PP hasn't done anything to you at this point, so I thought everything died down. So why are you trying to stir up debacles and have this agenda? Why are you bringing B Nicole into this situation on some negativity shit? If you really cared
So
about her,
I want to ask a question, and because you said he pretty much. So is it
no, it's
like
factual.
quoted?
It's factual. Everything I'm saying is factual. I have no reason to lie. Trust me. Everything he said that he had a that was the bullet in his chamber that he was holding back. Oh, I got something good. I have something good. Mind you, we never knew who B Nicole was. He said that he didn't know who she was until she emailed him, and then
Okay,
he knew
so
who
let
she
me
was
ask
in
you
the
this.
chat.
So, okay, so he said, my bad. I'm sorry. So he
No, go
told
ahead.
all of it. He told everybody. Well, the little, like Shells and Shelby and Regina. But the thing with that storyline for me is that if he told her that, speaking of Shelby, why would she make a video or go live and laugh about the situation if she
Oh, see,
already
I can't
knew?
speak for her, but like, that's the thing. I didn't know that he even
That's what I'm
because when
saying.
he
That's why
stopped.
it's kind of the story's kind
But
of
that's the thing,
conflicting
like
because if y'all knew
when he
about the
stopped,
lady but still went live.
when he stopped
Okay, go
fucking
ahead.
with them, when he stopped talking to them, that's when he gravitated towards me. I never had
So
Mike number.
basically, y'all all knew about the chamber in the holster, but yet and still folks was in her live with her own mother saying how I'm not like her. I don't give kids away. I ain't get no PP loan. I ain't do this. I ain't do that. So it's kind of like, it's like y'all both, all of y'all had
No,
shooters.
it's not. That's not the same because I didn't knew that Shelby and Regina even knew until they went live and said it. And you can check their chats. I never chimed in and said, "Oh yeah, he told me that too." This is the first time I'm even coming out saying that I knew too. That's a fact. I didn't like. He called me drunk and told me. And if he was really fucking honest, he would really tell, like, he would tell y'all, yeah, I called her. He called me and told me that. He called me drunk and stuff and said he had like, he, like, it's like a get back. And my thing is like, okay, well, PP, she hasn't done anything since she's been quiet. So why are you doing this now? I had a whole conversation with Mike. Mind you, I didn't know that he told Shelby and Regina this shit until I heard them on live, seeing it multiple times. I was like, okay, yeah, he told me that too. He told me the same story. He told me the same thing. So it's not like he got with us together. So don't make it seem like he got to like he inboxed all of us or called all of us, and it was a whole debacle thing, and it was a
But
whole
if he,
agreement. Okay, Mike, you doing this? Let's go. That's not what it
but if
was.
he was talking to you guys so closely and y'all didn't know the day he was gonna actually talk about it, because it wasn't him that wanted to bring the story out. So yeah,
No
everybody
one,
keeps
he never
saying,
told me when he was going to do it. That's the thing. I'm telling you, when he stopped fucking with Shelby and Regina, he gravitated towards me more. I've never had Michael
yeah.
number until he
No,
stopped
I
fucking with
understand what you're
Shelby and
saying.
Regina. When he stopped fucking with them,
I
I've
understand what you're
never
saying,
had
champ.
Michael. I never had that. Never had his number.
I get where you're coming from, champ. But my thing is, like I said, I hear that all of a sudden everybody knew about her, the daughter. But you saying you
Yeah,
wasn't in the
eventually we
chat
all did know.
when
Yeah, we knew.
you weren't in the chat when they were talking about her the way they were talking about her. Now they want to be besties and oh, come underneath my umbrella. I love you when they wasn't receptive to her at that point. So my thing is
Right.
for now, my thing is why bring this out now? He keeps telling you, and she even confirmed his story on how he actually came out and said the story. She reached out to him. It wasn't him saying, now I'm going to tell the story. She said, no, go ahead. Just be respectful to my
And that's
mother
fine
and
too.
period.
And that's fine too. I'm just talking about like how he told me the bullshit that he told me. Like I never asked to be a part of any of this. And when he told me, I shut that shit down. I'm just like, it's no point. Because if you coming out with her story and if she reached out to you, he said a whole different thing on live than what he said to me and like on the phone. It made no sense. I'm just like, okay, well, if she reached out to you, he said he reached out to her to me on the phone, but he said she reached out to him and she wanted to tell her story. I'm like, okay, that's fine. Y'all are grown. I'm not speaking up for nobody else. If you claim
But
stuff like
y'all,
he
but
called
you
me her
guys
and
knew
uncle
this
and all
story
that,
but y'all knew this story before everybody fell out, correct?
yes.
So now on Mad
I knew
Day,
about it. I knew he told me to like 2 days before he came out with the story. When he came
but
out and brought B Nicole out, it was like 2 days before he told me. I can't speak on when he told Shelby and Regina. It's
okay,
not like
so
we was on a
before he
party
told
line
this,
and he told us.
but I think okay, I might be wrong, and you can quote me on this one, or you can tell me I'm wrong.
Right.
Before he brought the story out, he had already did a video. How long ago was that video? Because even B Nicole referenced that video. I think it was like
It was like
five
a
five
yeah,
months 5 months
right,
ago
yeah.
when he had the
It
hoodie
was
on.
months ago. And
The
Yeah,
he
so
initial
said that
the
she seen
initial
it.
the
video when
initial
he dropped the
where
bomb.
everybody, and I'm gonna tell you something, Anaya. I went back to that video. You were in that chat room.
I sure
You,
was. I sure
but
was.
so
I'm not
y'all
denying
heard the story.
anything.
But you
I
guys heard the
was.
story. So y'all was in there. Y'all knew
Yes.
initially about the daughter and everything that was going on. It was a kiki, a ha ha. It was all girl. Oh, I would never. That
Yeah,
could never
just
be
like a lot
me.
of debacles that was a he and a ha ha. Yes, I
Yeah, so
was.
so so to say now he told you like, oh, it's a gun and it's a bullet in. So was it 5 months ago he said he had the bullet in his chamber, or was it a couple of weeks ago
When
before
he
y'all
came
fall
out and
out?
introduced her to tell her story, it was like 2 days before. That's what I'm saying.
Joy.
It's not like all this shit was
Yes.
planned. I don't do
Uh,
that messy shit.
Champ, hold on,
So
champ. I
okay.
got your back. I got your back, champ. Joy, this is you right
Hmm.
now.
Even know you, dude. Don't nobody even know. I'm with Mike now. Don't nobody even know you. What are you talking about? This he decided to. Me and Mike was been.
I
Like,
can
Okay,
come on,
just
like
but
Joy, come
I'm done
on,
being silly. Okay, I'm done.
no, all right, because I can
bro,
drop down.
Trey.
I mean, I'm not. I'm just.
Yeah, but pretty much,
Ma'am,
I'm
you
like,
just
know
trying to
I'm
get a
being
top
silly.
line.
I'm
Ma'am,
not on
I'm
YouTube
being
to lie
silly.
on
I'm
nobody
letting
else's
y'all
lives. I
talk.
ain't got
I'm
time
just
for none
being
of that.
silly because
Go ahead. Y'all can finish
I'm
it.
letting
I
wait.
gotta finish
I'm
the
letting
kitchen. I
y'all
gotta wash.
talk.
No, go ahead. I gotta finish washing some dishes anyway. Because I'm
Okay, keep
talking.
talking. Keep
No,
No,
I'm
talking, baby.
good.
keep talking, Joy. No, you keep
What you
questioning
mean,
me
you,
because
bruh?
I like it.
Time out, champ,
When I say
bruh.
I'm good, I gotta run some water real quick. I want to run my
Okay,
water for my
okay,
washing, for
okay. I
my
thought you.
dishes.
Okay, I said okay. I thought you
Like
meant you
he
was
giving
Damn.
me
good.
the
I
third degree,
thought you
like I
meant
did
you was
something wrong.
good the other way.
What the
My bad, G. I thought you was in your fee-fees. I'm like, nigga, you know I'm silly and I'm running a show. But no, where were y'all at on that point? Where were y'all at? While she running
when
water.
he
When did
talked
it come
about,
out?
well, basically
Five
when
months
he told
ago
me
or a couple of
personally
days
about,
ago?
yeah, his, I don't know, but I was talking about like his agenda as far as, being a cult. Like he told Shelby Regina the same thing. I can't speak on when he told them that. He told
Okay,
me.
so
I
the
wasn't on no
question.
freeway or no party line with them when he was discussing it.
So were you
He
still
told me like two
rocking
days
with them?
before, and Rashida's my witness. If that nigga wasn't asleep, he would be right here on a panel.
Well, so were
co-signing
you still
everything. He
rocking with
know.
him after you found out his intent?
Wait, say that again.
I said, were you still rocking with him after you found out his intent?
Yeah, because he told me like him and Pinky was still going at it, and he's like he called me drunk. Like I'm not. That's they issues. He's a grown ass man. What
So
I
why
look
his
like?
intent matter now? Then it shouldn't matter now. Then if you were still cool with his intent, then it shouldn't matter now. It make a difference.
Whatever his intent is, it is what it is. I don't give a fuck. That it is what it is. He talks
So
about
what was
everything.
your
He has an agenda for
issue?
everybody. So what I
So
look
what?
like it
So
makes
what
no
was the?
sense.
So what was I'm saying? What was the issue with you to make you be like, okay, I'm through with him? Because before it all hit the fan,
Just in case y'all
you
think
were
I'm
saying,
lying, I'm trying to
uh,
bust some suds. The
Right.
fuck?
Like me and he like me and you was on a
ain't
panel
nobody.
with him.
Because I
Like me
remember
and you,
you
like we was
saying
on
on
a
a
panel
couple.
with him. But when I got receipts, when I have legitimate receipts of shit that he said, videos, all that, everything he bite my back out, that's when I was done. The day after, me and you was on a panel, Trey. When he was all, yeah, I'm so happy we were all on a panel. But I was pretty much like I wasn't done before. I was like irritated, and I was trying my best because he was shady before. Like he's just been shady before, throwing shade. He threw shade at she. She caught that shit. That's why she was never in the chat. That's why he was never in Forest Game chat. We seen the shade. Once Rashid Page was like he seen motherfuckers that he didn't like in Rashid chat, he felt away. He told me himself when he jumped in the chat and they was motherfuckers was coming at him, he felt away. And I'm like, that's not my chat, that's not my channel. And
Well,
Rashid will
I'm gonna
do
be
everything that
honest
he
with
can
you. I'm gonna be honest with you.
to
I can
respect the
feel that.
channel.
I'm be honest with you. I can feel all of that because not to be taken up for my Trey, but people do
Ma'am, it
certain
was a
things.
Yeah, because you've been
joke. Damn
taking
it,
up for
I'm a
Mike a lot,
comedian.
Joy.
I'm a
Listen,
comedian.
you ain't no fucking comedian. You're gonna be sleeping on the couch tonight. First of all,
Damn.
stop playing with me. But
Come on with it, Joy. Cause
when people
you've
jump
been
into
on
chats,
like you've been
because people,
a little biased in my opinion.
ah, I'm gonna address you in a second, champ. Let me get this thought out real quick. I'm gonna be honest with you. Certain people do come in people chats talking shit about people, and they don't do that shit anywhere else. I think they was taking advantage of you for in that instance, and
But
I
they
didn't
wasn't
like
taking
that shit.
advantage of me because Rashid thought that that's Rashid. That's not my. I'm not a content creator. That's Rashid's channel. And I told you before.
Well, they
I
were
told you.
taking
I said
advantage of the
Rashid thought that he
platform.
was. He thought
The
that he was talking.
platform, not Rashid. Let me say this.
Well,
Yeah,
not her.
correction.
So what
The
And
channel?
not
What are we
platform.
talking about? What channel are we talking
it
about?
was twice. It was when no, I'm gonna say this. It's when he did walk in, and I'm not talking about that last time when we talked about it. The first time when he walked in and he was called, and I'm not taking up for him, but it's certain people that do that. They don't do it anywhere else. And you know, if you do that on their platform, they kicking people off of panels.
Wait. First of
They
all,
talking
we
shit to
And when they
them.
did that
let
Get
shit,
the
and
me
I know
fill
hell
in.
out of
exactly what you're
here.
talking about, Joy. And when they did
Let
that
me
shit, I
fill
wasn't
in the
fucking with
blanks.
Mike. So
The certain
why would I
people,
defend him?
the
Why would I
certain
defend him
people
when I
we
wasn't
talking
fucking with
about
him at that time? I know exactly what you're talking
Well,
about. I
we
wasn't
did.
fucking
is
with
Okay,
Mike at
August
so
that
and
time.
Rello.
yeah, okay, so Anaya, you admission then. We don't know that on the outside looking in. We're audience.
Because it's
We
not for
fan.
nobody else to know. That we handle shit behind
So
the
is
scenes.
it
Like he
safe
knew
to
what he
say?
did. I don't run to
Okay, so
YouTube all the time
uh,
and say, "Oh yeah, Mike did this, so let me let everybody else know this what the fuck he did to me." That's not what I do. He knew what the
Well,
fuck he did. He knew I
well,
wasn't
we
fucking
here
with me.
for it now, sis. We want to hear it.
and I'm gonna say this. I understand where you're coming from because if you saying you allow the people in the chat to attack because y'all wasn't fucking with each other, for me at the moment, but after I spoke to you, I also thought, wow, letting these folks say this shit, I would have never. But then when I spoke with you, but it's like, yeah, it's kind of like, a little bit for me.
Like Joy,
Love you to death,
what do you
but
when okay, like when I made amends with everybody, when I'm saying I'm cool with everybody and everybody else runs to Rashid chat, what do you want? Like when I'm on the phone, like when I go live, Rashid is in the room down the hall and I'm in another room. And I'm speaking into my phone. I don't check the chat. So like, what do you want me
it's
to do?
No,
Because
what
the
I want
last
you to
time
do, no, what I want
Rashid
you to
wasn't even
do,
looking at
I
the
want
chat.
you to do what you're doing now, you and Rashid, because this is a platform that we all decided to go on, a free app. I respect
Right?
everybody. You guys are just becoming content creators. There's
I'm not a
content
content
creator.
creator. I'm not
What
a content creator.
nigga? You got a channel with uploads. You're a content creator.
Yes, I have shorts. I'm not a content creator. I don't put myself out there
You
like a
don't
content.
want to.
I uploaded.
Hey, she
Listen,
got a
hold
great
on. We
channel,
not because
guys.
hold
She has
on,
a great
real quick.
channel.
Hold on, we're not gonna do this. I'm not a content creator. When I was called trolls and my pictures was called a fake page, I bet behind her picture she's a fat white person that was
I ain't
called by
gonna lie.
motherfuckers
I
that you
ain't
was
gonna lie. I
defending.
was, I was like,
No,
that
come on,
ain't even
let's
her.
keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck, Joy. Because you was defending shit that was said. So I'm just like, nah, I'm not no troll. So let me make shit plain real quick. I'm not a troll. So
Right,
let me
right,
upload
right.
some videos. I'm not a content
And
creator.
you got a great channel. It's about you and your life. That's like almost like vlogging, and that's just your family. That's what I mean
It's
by content
shorts.
creator.
It's not. I'm not a
It
content creator.
Anaya, so we're gonna sit here and fight about the fact that you're a fucking content creator,
No,
champ.
you want to
Like,
fight. You want to no. You wanted to fight. You want to fight.
because I'm trying to bully you into like being a content creator all the way.
I'm not.
Like,
I don't.
fuck it.
I would never
Step
want to
out
be a
there.
content creator. Not on these terms. Never.
Anaya,
Never. And not in
you
this
have
sector. I would never want to be a
conversation.
content creator.
You have conversation. What you talking about? We did a live with what you mean?
I don't want to be a content creator. I don't want to be a content creator. When have I once said I want to be a content creator?
It's not there. You make that shit sound bad as hell.
Because the way shit goes down, what do I look like trying to be a content creator in this sector?
You
Child,
don't have to be in this
please.
sector, ma'am.
Any
You are a
sector. I
mom.
don't want to
You
be a
are a
content
wife.
creator. I'm not a YouTuber. I'm built to
Look,
be a content creator and I'm built to be a
y'all see
YouTuber,
me
but I
trying
don't
to
want
build
to. I
this
got too
black
much shit
woman
going
up.
on
Look at me trying to
outside.
build up this black queen, and she just knocking me down. See? Look, Kevin. Oh, never
Joy.
mind.
So you want to fight? You want to fight? Do you want to
Tired.
fight?
I'm sleepy like the babies. I'm sleepy. I want to fight.
I can't. Cause I'm
Nah, but
telling you how
nah,
things
real
went
shit.
down, and like I feel a little attacked. Like, damn, like what did I do? Because CMA told me one thing, and it's like you like trying to like take it somewhere else.
No, I'm not. I'm just, for me, I'm like, it's not worth it. None of this is worth it. Seeing you upset,
It's
seeing
not.
you
That's the thing.
in
It's
chat
not
rooms
worth
just
it. But I'm
doing
telling
like
you, like you asked
the
the question and
peace.
I answered it. I don't know what. I don't know like what more you want me to say. I'm
But
telling you when he told me his agenda. He told me his agenda, and I'm telling you what it was. Like I don't know what else to say.
I got
Uh,
the agenda, cool, but it seems like the fault, like what happened between y'all happened swiftly. You said he threw shade. I don't know. I ain't catch it, but I
It's
do
not even
remember
about.
you on.
It's not. Listen. It's not about shade. It's about facts and receipts that was provided outside of YouTube. I'm in my
So you
30s
got the okay.
with
So
a
you
career.
got the
What I look
facts
like?
and the receipts. You got the facts and receipts provided out YouTube, and I recall you being like on a panel. I can't remember whose panel it was, but I remember you being on a panel saying you didn't mess with Mike anymore. And then Juicy Fruit went over to Mike's page and said
Yeah.
you were on the panel talking about him, and you kind of rah up at Juicy Fruit. And I guess I kind of want to know, why
I didn't
did
write.
you
Yeah,
rah
it was.
at
Yeah, and
Juicy
everything
Fruit?
was right. Like, yeah, I was on a panel talking shit about him. I sure did. And then she
So
was
why
talking
you
shit in the
rah at
chat.
Juicy
I
Fruit
didn't
like she
address
was
nobody. I
wrong? She
addressed
just
her. I said, "You
told.
want to be just like me."
Yes, I
I jumped
remember
in the
all of
chat,
that.
addressed Juicy Fruit, and I jumped out the chat. I sure did.
But if she didn't lie on you, why did you go off on her? She just told, she snitched. Now that she did, she snitched. She was starting
We're talking
trouble.
about Juicy Fruit. Juicy Fruit has
No, I'm saying
trolled
she.
so
I'll
many
give you that
people.
she was starting trouble and shit, but she didn't lie. And Mike actually, since you came over there and went off on her, Mike kind of believed you, because that's when people were saying unmod you and stuff. He was like, "Nah, I talked to Anayah behind the scenes. We good." So he had no idea that you actually were saying you weren't 4C gang and stuff prior to all of that. He didn't know.
How did he not know when we talk on the phone and behind the scenes? When we text
Oh,
message,
so
like
when
that's the
y'all
thing. Like I'm
talk
not
behind the
understanding.
scenes, so after that episode where you came in there and you were going off at Juicy Fruit and people were saying take your
Yes,
wig,
that's what
y'all talked.
Lord, that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. We talked behind the scenes. I told him he
Tell us
called
what
me three.
happened.
Listen, he called me 3 times. and he left the whole voicemail. I read the voicemail message and I texted him back and told him how I felt. That's the thing that y'all don't know. We don't do the shit I do. I don't do this shit on YouTube. I do this.
Okay,
If I
can
got
you
your
tell
number,
us
I'm
how
gonna hit
that
you up.
conversation went? Now, since we heard, can you tell us how that conversation went? Fill us in.
For y'all, what on a conversation I had with him?
Yes, cause you saying
Pretty
that you
much.
told him, bruh, I ain't fucking with you no more. Yeah, I was on this show. Yeah, nigga, I ain't 4C gang. How did that conversation go?
It pretty much went so he called me apologizing whatever. I'm done with everything. It's too much shit going on. He throws like Trey, you don't understand the shit that he say. Like he throws shade a lot. And I know it's directed towards me. It stems back for months.
Oh, I know he
It
throws
stems back
shade.
for months. It's been problems when he called me drunk, accusing me of taking PP side and all this shit. Oh yeah, you on her side now, and you calling me drunk and leaving me messages, calling me 1:30 in the morning while I'm laying in the bed with my husband. It's a lie. It's a lie. Would
I
you
want to say
tolerate that?
this. I want to say this. Is it currently after amends that he said that? And then you sort of kind of didn't answer the question. Did you actually tell him you wasn't 4C no more? Like that means a lot
If you
to
block
this
somebody
situation.
number, what does that mean? If you block somebody number, Joy, when you block somebody number, what do that mean? When he can't, what does that mean? When I tell you I'm fucking done and I'm over it, what does that mean?
So you told him it was okay. If that's what you told him in that conversation, okay.
Yes.
But he
Because
acts
it's
but
like
I'm
Joy, you
saying,
went on like a
but
little campaign defending him. And I'm just like,
No,
here's
really?
no, no. What I'm
here's
doing,
it. We're
hold
just
on,
on
Trey.
the
Can I can
outside.
talk? Yeah.
Champ, we
Okay, go
just
ahead.
on the outside looking in. And here's the thing: you're saying you told him that. Well, he still wasn't aware of it. He just took your wrench a day ago, so he wasn't aware. Like if you told him this
He
on the phone,
listen,
he act like
and
he
it's
didn't remember
crazy
that
because
shit
I
at
don't want
all
to use
because he
nobody as an
still was
example.
live. No, but I'm saying he still
He
was
took
going
my wrench.
live
He
after
took my
that.
wrench when he knew we was on thin ice. He knew we was on thin ice. And
But
when I
I'm
was telling him to chill
saying
the fuck
though,
out,
look
you doing
how
too much. He was cursing me the fuck out in the chat. I don't know if you was there. He cursed me the fuck out in
yes,
the chat.
that's what I'm saying. But I'm saying you hit toe like again. I remember you being on the show saying I ain't 4C gang no more. Juicy Fruit told on you. You clapped that Juicy Fruit. Everybody was telling
No, she
Mike to
didn't
take
tell
your
on me.
wrench.
Like anybody could have seen what I did, so she didn't tell on me.
Well,
I was
yeah,
on a live. Anybody
she
could have
popped
seen
up
it.
in the chat and she brought it up, and he was like, "Fuck all that, you trying to cause trouble." You said y'all had a conversation after that
And
and
he
said we
called me
cool.
after that. And
But
he
I'm
called
saying, and
me
he
after
went
that.
live several times though, still saying, "Can't nobody make. I ain't taking Anayah wrench." Everybody was trying to get me talking about. She was talking about me. That girl wasn't talking about me. Me and her talk behind the scenes. So I'm saying, like, what you're saying then don't add up to his actions after that because he was still rocking with you. He just took your wrench the other day when you came up and hit the panel. I guess it was probably about 4 or 5 days ago when you hit the panel and you came in there. He just took it.
He already knew we was on thin ice. That's why he finally took my wrench because me and him wasn't fucking with. We wasn't rocking with each other like that.
So
I'm
why
not
wouldn't he
understanding.
take
Like
your wrench a long time ago?
he could have
Oh,
taken my
hold on.
wrench a long time ago, but he didn't.
I did not know. How long you been back there, Mike? I didn't know you were back there.
I was on my way to bed and I seen that you were live. I said, let me look at this. Hey, Joy. Now, let me tell you that.
Well, let's make it plain.
I'm
Hello,
sitting here.
Michael.
I'm
Yeah,
sitting
thank you.
here.
Yeah, cause I could have
Hold
sworn
on.
I asked you a
I'm
question.
not
You
gonna
just
be.
said,
I'm
fuck
not gonna
my
be on here
question.
long. I'm not gonna be on here long. But I'm gonna tell you this. I have a text message from Monday, May the 8th. You making good sense, Money Boy, because if I felt some type of way, I would have been took a wrench. Here is my text. I text her, but no, this is the love angel was a lie, and she was mad. You gave TP a wrench because she sent me that. You should not.
Yeah,
No,
that's
let me
when you
go.
was drunk
Wait, let
on
me go.
live.
Let me
That's when
go
you was
here.
fucking drunk and
Can I
telling me
can
what
I
she
speak?
said
Can I
about me.
speak?
But go
Can I
on.
speak? So anyway, it says, "Hey Mike, it's not a you thing. It's a YouTube thing in a collective. 2 nights ago, some things were sent to me about things you said about me in the past. It caught me off guard. After the person sent me what they sent, I got triggered and got upset. Yes, I should have called you first, but I was drinking, having a good Mother's Day weekend, And then that just blindsided me. So I hopped on the panel and I was tipsy. I love you. I love you a lot. So it hurt. But I'm falling back from YouTube as a whole because it's so high school and juvenile on there with everyone. Just the way everyone is moving. Not you, but a lot of people. It's starting to drain me a lot. I still rock with you. I just need time away from YouTube. I'm still 4C gang. I'm just stepping back from this damn app. It's driving me up a wall. I sent one back. May 6 said, would love for you to send me the clip of what I said because I'm so curious. I said, trust people been trying to put us against each other. I get a text back saying, it's a text message. I'm not worried about it. This is May 10th. It's a text message. I'm not worried about it anymore because people do have an agenda. I let it get to me, but I feel crappy for allowing it to get to me. I should have called you, but the person said, keep me anonymous. I guess they didn't want me to tell you who it was. It's water under the bridge. I text back and said, I will tell you this. I have never texted anyone anything about you, so I'm not worried about it because it's a damn lie. And I always and will always stand in my truth and will never drag you behind your back or anyone's panel. Trust me, I stand in my truth. I get another text back from her. It's weird because the person that sent it wasn't even speaking to me. So for them to send it was random as hell. But that's my fault for feeding into that bullshit. And for that, I apologize for doing that. I just want to get past this. Now, let me finish after that. It was no problem. The problem I had was when me, you, and her was on a panel and we were talking, she got off the panel and went to PP. PP is Dragon 4C gang. Because on that panel, you heard me and her say, I said, didn't we get into it? I didn't take your wrench.
And that's your real problem.
Can I finish?
That was your real problem.
Can I
that
finish?
was your real issue.
Okay, I'm finna get down. Can I finish what I'm saying?
Mike, you don't have to get down, Mike.
He gotta get down from nowhere. I don't think
Yeah, she just interjected.
I'm talking to you guys.
She just interjected that she feels like that's where y'all problem stems from, her being on PP.
If you listen,
so what are we talking about?
Wait, if you listen,
so we producing we're producing receipts.
All right, y'all. I'm just trying to tell you, I had no problem. My problem came because when me and her were on the panel,
serious.
Boy, when me, you, and her were on the panel, Money Boy, and I said, you see, I didn't take a wrench. We got past that. We were good. When she got off that panel, I seen her over there on PP's panel, and PP is laying 4C gang out, and she didn't say a word. I still wasn't mad.
Why would I?
Why
would I? Michael, how many times have you defended me? When did you defend me? When did you defend me? It's been me defending you. What are you talking about? The 4C gang.
I can't do this.
Trey, hold on,
yes,
Trey, and CMA and Anayah, like really, because I don't want y'all to be fighting up here about the situation. No, Mike, don't leave. Hold on, Anayah.
Because you know what, when people talk so much, they don't want to hear.
Come on, produce your receipts. Produce everything you done said about everybody else behind their backs.
Y'all both have to hear each other. Y'all both have to hear each other.
I ain't gotta hear shit. I'm good with it. Let me go back.
All right, so
don't do that, Mike.
I don't get
Mike. I know Mike.
Come on, Uncle Mike. Don't do that.
I know Mike probably gonna drop down. I know Mike might drop down, but he's still gonna be listening. Now, Anayah, I do gotta interject because he did produce this conversation behind the scenes on that. I'm not saying what you said and what you did was wrong because I have done it before.
Yeah, he produced receipts that he wanted to produce. Are you serious?
Well, ma'am, you can
produce yours. Produce them.
What are we like?
Okay.
No, it's not like that. Hold on, champ. Because I fucked with you the long way. What I'm saying is, when I was on the panel last night, I'm trying to broker peace between all of y'all, 4C gang, period. We don't know that y'all was breaking up in the background, but if the man came outside,
it's not nobody. It wasn't. It was that's the thing. It was done in the background. It was done behind the scenes. So what?
But y'all brought it. But y'all brought it outside. but what he's
Come on
saying is,
now,
and
this
cause,
man called me.
but
He called me plenty of times,
I
talking about
know,
everybody,
champ,
saying shit about every
champ,
fucking
champ,
body. But what I'm like,
champ,
let me
champ,
run a YouTube.
champ, champ. Let me tell you this. He didn't come outside on y'all first. You came outside on him. You
How did
went
I
on the
come outside
panel
on him when he cursed me the fuck out in his chat and I tried to hit his panel and to address shit and he
after
cut me the fuck
you
down?
talked about him.
After you said you weren't 4C gang on the panel, you got
After.
cussed out like a week or something after that. Because
And I
again,
don't
he
even
didn't
think,
know you talked about him.
and I'm gonna be honest with you, he didn't really curse you out. Like he still kept respect for you. Period. I didn't hear the
When did he
B
ever
word.
keep respect for me? When
Anaya,
did
you
he ever
gotta.
keep respect for me? Like, make it make sense. When? When he's
I
been
think you.
shady the whole
I
fucking
think.
time. When I
Yeah,
didn't
and
go
that's
to
the
his
problem.
listen, nah, we're not doing this. When I didn't go to his meet and greet,
Okay.
when I didn't show the fuck up, he was shady as shit. Come on, now, I called him out on it. And we
I
talked
know his
behind the
feelings
scenes.
was
I don't
hurt,
go to
and you
YouTube
know
and
we talked
produce,
about it.
oh yeah, he said this and said that. So we're not gonna fucking sit up here and do that. He know what he
I,
said. I don't run the fucking
Anaya,
YouTube.
Anaya, I shaded you about not showing up. We
I
was
didn't hear
talking
you
shit,
shade me. If I would have heard that shit, I would have said something back. I didn't
nigga.
hear you shade me.
We
How
shaded
the fuck we met?
everybody. We shaded everybody in 4C gang that shit didn't show up except for Queen
Anaya,
Gertrude.
that's how we ended up on a panel talking shit to each other and saying, all right, I'm done. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Because I was fucking with you that night and you like, the fuck is you talking about? I was moving. I got shit to do. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. You 4C gay for life, my nigga. You should have been there. You said you ugly, Joy. You remember, Anaya? We was fighting with each other. Remember? We used to fight all the time. And here
We
we are
always we
today.
fought amongst a lot of shit.
Yeah,
But
that's
don't
why
text
I was
that shit
like
because I didn't
broker
show up to a meet and
peace.
greet. A lot of people didn't
Yeah,
show up to a
but
meet and greet.
Anaya, what Trey was saying last night on Shelby's panel, the shit that y'all going through is so fucking minute and little. It's nothing. Remember we talked about peace and we gonna do the shit that we need to do and we moving forward and everything that we doing. We didn't that amendment show that we had together didn't just stop with us amended. We said that we're gonna do everything positive and live our life on YouTube and try this shit. I'm not asking you to be his best friend. And I know you've been shading me late, talking about some Joy, you're defending Michael, you're doing this. No, I just feel like this is like water underneath the bridge. We can move on from this. That's all I'm
At the end of
saying,
the day,
champ.
like I said,
That's all I'm saying, champ.
when you really just like you say on the panel, like you was hurt by motherfuckers that hurt you that you knew and you thought was
Yes.
rocking with you.
Yes,
So
right.
yeah, anybody will be hurt. You find out somebody that's talking about you behind the scenes, that's talking shit about you
So it's
after I've
time.
been rocking with you and defending you. That like
So it's
you can't sit there and tell me how the fuck to feel and what to say.
yeah. You're right. You're
You
right. So it's
can't.
it's gonna take time. You're
Yeah, it's
right.
going to
You're
take
right.
time. So trying to call me out and oh yeah, Mike's. I don't come to. I handle shit behind the scenes, just like I did with Shelby, Love Angel, and everybody. I don't just run it. I ran a YouTube and it came to Love Angel because I was irked. I was
Mm-hmm.
irked as fuck, and I felt the type of way. But I don't. Oh yeah, let me produce some receipts. Oh yeah, Mike, you said this. Come on, I'm too fucking old, too educated. Oh
You're
yeah,
right
so
about
produce the
that.
receipts. Come on, I didn't come up here for all this bullshit. He know what the fuck he said.
Wait,
You
wait.
want to read some
And
messages or whatever? But he makes no sense at all. He know what he said. He know what the fuck he said. He know what he said about me. And the receipts that was produced, he said shit about me. He talked about me and bit my back out. Me, Shelby, and Regina, we're not up here on no fucking YouTube and on panels
So what?
feeling no type
Okay,
of way for no reason. And that's
I've heard you.
crazy.
I've heard you say
Motherfuckers
your
don't even
back was.
understand.
I've heard you say your back was bitten out 3 times. What happened to make you say your back was bitten out?
Because he chewed my back out to others. He chewed my back
I'm
out. He
saying, what
talked
did
shit
he
about
say?
me.
Do you know?
What do
Like,
you
can
mean what
you?
he said? This is
If
crazy.
he was talking about you, can you say something specific that he said about you? Did he call you a bitch? Did he say your hair was nappy? Did he say we was ugly? What did he say
Okay,
specifically
I'm a cheap
about
ass bitch
you?
because I never cashed apped him. I don't care because she never did nothing for me. She never cashed at me. She ain't loyal. Oh, she hooked up with PP. Oh no, that bitch, she ain't never been on my side. She never been fucking loyal. It's a lot of things that nigga
Oh,
said.
I'm raising my hand, champ. I'm raising my hand. Can I answer?
Yeah, ask me.
No, I was gonna answer. So you was just talking to a bunch of bitter bitches.
Bitter bitches with receipts. Bitter bitches with receipts that can produce it. You think
But you
me
were
at
just
my age will
upset at
sit up
him
here
for
and just like
producing the
stop
receipt.
talking to Mike? Come on, make it make sense. Why would I
But
just sit
how
up
long
riding
ago?
hard
Okay,
for this
okay.
nigga, hopping from
Can
panel to
I ask
panel
another
defending
question?
him?
Anaya. Can I ask how long ago did he say these things? Was it within the last 24 hours, last week, last month? If it's in between the
This shit
time
was in within the last 2 weeks. The last
with the
two
people
weeks, and
with the
Rashid
people
was
that,
just like, you know what? Let him the fuck
In
go.
the
Leave
last
leave
two
him
weeks,
alone.
though, y'all have both. In the last 2 weeks, you've done your fair share of shit talking publicly about him. He did his behind the scenes until y'all had that blow up
I
in his
sure
chat
did.
the
Because
other
if
day.
you come for me, I'ma come for you. If y'all
So
want
I'm
to sit
so
saying
the
y'all
he
fuck
should
up
be.
here
So I'm saying
and all that shit, it is
y'all
what it
should be
is.
even though, because I mean he kept his behind the scenes.
Yes, he always
so
I
does.
don't
He
some
know. I
bitter
gave
don't
me
even know
bitches.
shade
which
plenty
one
of
happened
times
first.
on the panel. Like, what I look like sitting up here fucking lying about
No,
anything.
but
That's the thing. Like, y'all sit up there and
Anaya,
tell motherfuckers how to feel
Anaya. The
about
thing
somebody they been
is,
riding
I
for.
have not told you how to feel at all.
me neither. Me neither. But
We not
Anaya,
telling you wrong. We saying what y'all are going through is minute, and I think y'all. I don't know about nobody else, but y'all's thing
You got one
is
time to talk
minute.
about me behind my motherfucking like you got that's the last straw.
but
You
you
had
talked
the
about
last
him
straw.
on social
When I even showed up to
media.
his meet and greet, he felt the type of way and was
Anaya,
talking shit. And I
Anaya,
was
if
still rocking with him.
according Anaya, according to your timeline, you talked about him in public. He spoke about you in the background to some bitter bitches, and I don't know who the bitter bitches is. So when the bitter bitches come outside and talk shit about the JOY, listen, I don't know who the bitter bitches are because I just labeled y'all because whoever on Mad Day told you this 2 weeks ago, ma'am, it wasn't when y'all was 4C game for life. This is after 4C game for life. So you can't hold him accountable. And if you want to say, oh, Joy, you defending him, no, I'm just observing the
Not
conversation.
me. I don't personally care about if you defend him or not, because it is what it is. But it is. I'm telling you, this man has said multiple things. I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna leave him alone. Okay, Mike. You know what? He called me, apologized. I'm like, all right, Mike. All right, Mike. All right, Mike. Like Rashid, he will sit there and fucking tell you. So like, I don't like. It's bullshit. He know what the fuck he has said
Champ, I
about
done
me,
been to
about
war with all of
everybody.
y'all, and I've
Talking
made up
about
with
Queen to
all of
me, talking
y'all.
about Shelby, talking about Regina, everybody calling me drunk and shit. Like, come on now, we not doing this. He know what the fuck he did.
Get
That's
to the
why
meat
I
and
hop up on
potatoes.
motherfucking panels. That's why I can hop on panels and talk shit
So
because he
who
know what the
telling
fuck
you
he
this?
did and can
So
still
you
rock
know
with me
you
because he knew he was in the wrong. That's why. Come on now.
all right. Well, I'm gonna be quiet. I don't know y'all business. I'm not here to
That's what I'm
be
saying. That's the thing. You don't know behind, like you don't know behind the
no no no
scenes. I
no
don't
but
produce all this
ma'am
bullshit on
but
YouTube.
ma'am but ma'am what I do know is what I'm observing on in the forefront,
You
which
know what
all
you
of y'all are
observing.
doing.
You know what you're observing on YouTube and in chats. That's
That's
what you
all of
know.
us. All of us that aren't privy to y'all behind the scenes conversation, that's all of us. So everybody
And he
has
read a
an
text
opinion of
message.
what we saw. And I was
And
Yes,
he
he
saying
read
read
that,
a
a
text
text.
message. He
And
always
you
read
did.
text messages that's in
Yeah,
his
but you
favor.
didn't. But
but his
but
text message makes it seem like he didn't know that you were talking shit about him publicly. That's
Okay.
what the text message makes it seem like. And that's what I was saying. I was like, well, I know y'all really just had to spat a couple days ago because I was there when you were like, Mike, this ain't worth it. And he was like, don't come over here telling me that. And you were offended that he came at you that way because you were like, don't come at me. Drop the link. You hit the link. You,
Yeah, I'm
and
always in the
that's
link.
where that was the blow up.
Just like he always contradicts himself all the motherfucking time. He talks shit all the time. Oh yeah, motherfuckers want to hit the panels, but that wasn't the angle. That wasn't his feelings when I was hitting the panels defending his ass. Like shit don't make no sense. I don't like shit that like a lot of shit is done behind the scenes. Just like when I came to the on sheet pan or whatever and talk my shit about how I felt about certain people. Like that shit that was done behind the scenes. And I brought it to the forefront because I was frustrated. I don't, oh yeah, let me produce this receipt or let me say this. So come on now.
But champ, I'm gonna be honest with you. Reading that text message kind of killed the argument. It's like it's over now. It's you didn't say he lying. I didn't type that. That ain't true. It's over now.
It's a lot of things that he typed and he lied about. So what the fuck do I look like just sitting here? What, trying to prove a point to y'all? For what?
Damn, champ.
For what? That's just me being me. What I look like proving a point?
Champ,
I'm not trying to be
lawyers.
Smart. What the fuck I look like? Trying to let me dig through some receipts. Oh look, let me dig through voicemails. Let me dig through messages to prove a point to y'all and to show shit on YouTube. What do I look like doing that? What I look like?
But you were telling us about the receipts other people
Yeah, I
had
told y'all about
stuff.
receipts that was happening. But what I look like just sitting here, 1:41 in the morning. Oh yeah, let me dig up some shit. Okay, we on a panel. Let me dig up. What do I look like?
We don't need you. We don't actually have to have any receipts. But again, we were just trying to figure out where it went wrong between y'all. And you're saying
he know where it went wrong at. He
well,
know
you
where
said
it went
that
wrong
because he was talking bad about you, and you said you pinpointed to where do you pinpoint it? Either do you pinpoint it at the meet and greet, or do you pinpoint it at the making amends with that lady? I ain't gonna
all
say
of
that.
it. All of it. All of it. All of it.
Well, Chuck,
like, it don't make no sense. Like, is you serious? He know what it is. He know what it is. He can read that dry ass message if he want to. Come on now, nigga. Like, come on now. Like, you've done videos about me. Like, you did a whole fucking video talking about me. Oh no, it's about. Come on, and I know what it was about. I heard it, and I knew. I'm like, okay. He's talking about me. Come on,
all right.
Is
it on private? He did a video. Where is that? I need to see this shit. I want to review that. He did a video on you, my G. Now he did a video on you, my G. It's going up. Wisdom on Gospel Sunday. Oh, you said
it's on a Wednesday.
What did he say?
That's what I'm saying. Like, y'all sitting up here really trying to, like, when we was like me, Shelby, Regina, we was close to this nigga. We was
we're asking you to tell us specifics. But I realized I'm talking to black women, and it's hard to get black women to give specifics when you ask them a direct question. I ain't doubting nothing you saying. I'm saying tell us the juicy shit. What did he say about you? What did he say on Wednesday? We didn't say Wednesday. You did. What the fuck you say?
I ain't seen that nigga do one of those since the month of Sunday. When the last time he did one of those? Hey, what did he say though, my nigga? Because I'll be on his head top. Anayah, you know I love you, G. Anayah, muted. Anayah is in the background right now, getting her Philly folks to whoop her.
She cursing us the fuck out, man.
She cursing us out. She getting her Philly folks. Anayah, you know I love you, G. I'm just outside looking at
this shit is weird.
Nigga, we gotta love each other.
Hold up. So us asking questions is weird. That's all we're doing is asking questions.
Shut up, Trey. I'm joking with Joy.
No, because I really want to get to the bottom. And like I said, we're here to broker for peace, my nigga. I'm not here to see all of y'all fighting.
What peace are you trying to do? Because it's far gone. So what is like what peace you trying to do?
I guess nothing then. Anayah,
we're trying to get you back in 4C game for life. The fuck?
I'm not going back to 4C game. Like I said, me, Shelby, Regina, no, we was fucking 4C game.
Hold on, y'all gang.
We made a 4C game. Come on now, let's keep it a buck. Motherfuckers came to the chat because we was on the forefront. Come on,
they took your shit.
We was 4C gang. Let's keep it a buck.
Hey, let me ask you a question.
I'm not going to sit up here and say verbatim everything that went on back and forth, but he know.
Anayah, Anayah.
I'm not the one to beat the fuck up on here. Oh yeah,
why you won't tell all his business?
Come on, like
why you won't tell all his business, sis?
Hey, did they LLC first C game for life? Did y'all LLC
Child,
that
fuck the
shit? Did y'all?
LLC.
Oh, Michael, you still good? They ain't take shit. Ah, the fuck. Y'all just over there talking. Hey, at night, real shit. I fucks with you the long way. Cause I was like, she was like, you gotta stop this, Joy. I
I
was
don't
like,
want
what
to be
I'm
welcome, Mike.
doing?
You got so much shit to say with your two-faced ass. You
Oh,
sat behind the scenes, talked about me, Queen, every motherfucking body, Regina. But if motherfuckers want to be dumb and fucking
hey,
blind to the shit that you've been doing and saying, come on now with your drunk ass, calling me
What
wild
do you
man up with
say,
my
champ?
motherfucking
Tell us
husband
some of the
1:30 in the
champ,
morning with your drunk ass
champ,
talking about PP. Oh no, you ain't
champ.
loyal.
Tell
You
us
on
some of the
PP
yeah,
things
what?
he
side. Get the
said,
fuck up out
champ.
of here.
Champ, please tell us some of the things he said.
For what? Like what is like what
Cause,
for what?
cause that's what we heard, nigga. You get it off your chest, you'll feel better.
Anaya said, for
I
what?
feel good already. I'm successful. I'm beautiful. I'm well taken care of. What the fuck I need to look like?
If you don't tell this
Oh
man
yeah, a
business, we gonna
CMA,
fight.
a
If
fucking
you don't
crumb.
tell what
What
he
I look
said, we
like?
gonna
What
fight.
do I
You
look like?
where you
Saying,
at
oh yeah,
tonight? I'm
this
finna fight
crumb
with you.
said some shit about me. Oh yeah, this bum ass nigga said this about me. This corny ass nigga said this about me.
Oh,
I'm
Get the
finna
fuck
send
up
some
out of
fish.
here.
I am sending fish to you right now, Anaya. We officially fight.
Nah,
all
y'all
right.
got me
So
fucked up
I'm
right
gonna
now.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this, Anaya,
I'm not sitting up
because
here producing like for what?
No,
What I look
we don't. You
like?
don't have
Anaya,
to. Just tell us what he.
hold
This is what I'm saying. You ain't got to read shit. Just like you said, you saw Wisdom Wednesday. He was throwing shade. Most of us did not see it. So like, could you tell us what he said? And then, but you ain't got to read, pull up no receipts and no text. Just tell us what the nigga said. That's all I'm saying.
yeah.
He said, she said, bye,
But that's
Mike.
what
I know
all
you
of it
miss
is.
me.
But that's literally what all of it is to everybody. It's he said, she said, because you're
If
telling us he
anything, you need
said
to be you
something and
need
we
to be
know what he
answering, you need to
said.
be questioning this nigga. He the fucking reason why he started acting shady.
All right,
Well,
all
he
right,
said he ain't
Anaya.
gonna talk to you. He said he ain't talking until he ain't
Yeah, he
coming back
can't
up
because he
until
ain't
you
got
leave.
All
he on
right,
some
Anaya.
bullshit. That's why he can't.
That's what I was gonna ask you, Anaya, because he's willing to come back on the panel to address the things that you're saying. He's saying he doesn't want to be up here if you're up here. I don't know what Trey want to do in this conversation because if he's willing to come up here to address the conversation,
I
then
think
I think
So why he
If
can't be up
Anaya
here with
mutes
me?
herself and
Mike, why you
ha,
can't be up here with me, Mike? You're
well
day
this
one.
because
The
because you
Mike
gotta
that
well,
y'all
have
want to why you can't
self-control.
be up
yeah
here
Hold
with
on,
he
me?
don't want
Trey.
you to cut him off. He don't want you to
Yeah.
cut him off,
And now
Anaya.
you gotta have
He
a little
wants
bit
to
of self-control about the situation. Just like mute up and just,
yeah
like
just let
you
him
know.
talk because he been letting you talk. So
Okay, but at the end of the day, he's two-faced as shit. He know what he said. I'm gonna mute myself.
Yeah,
Come on, Mike.
she just
Mike
Come
gonna
came
on,
mute
at
Mike.
us.
us anyway.
Come on,
Mike is
Michael. I'm gonna mute
oh,
myself on some real
She
shit. I'm gonna
said
mute
she's gonna
myself.
mute her. She said she gonna mute herself, Mike. If she get out of
but
line,
no,
I'll
no, no,
put her
no. How
backstage.
about that? Yeah, how about this, Anaya? We're just gonna put you backstage for just until he get up here. Because you gotta respect the fact that he said he doesn't want to get up there. And not like that, Anaya, because Anaya been coming at me hardcore.
Now you
Talk to
said she's
you
gonna
later.
fight both of
Yeah,
I
I'm
ain't
gonna
got time.
talk to
All
you
right.
later.
Let me
I'm gonna talk
backstage.
to you.
Enjoy.
Yeah,
We
put
still gonna fight. Let me
Well,
back.
no,
I
I'll meet you
no.
know.
backstage.
He has to hit the link before I put you backstage. I'm not gonna put that. Mike, she said she will go backstage. Hit the link first. I'm not gonna drop her
Yeah,
down
yeah,
until
yeah.
you hit the
True,
link.
true, true,
Cause you
true.
going,
Thank
yeah,
you,
you ain't
Daly.
gonna have me drop her
Thank you,
down, and
Daly. I'm
then
over
you
the friendship. Thank you, Daly. I'm over the fucking friendship and the two-facedness. Okay. All right.
Well,
I'm
that's
mute
how
myself.
we
Go ahead.
were
Drop
too,
me
Miss
down.
Daly. That's how we were too, and we know it takes time. That's why we point out that it's really
Yeah.
not a big thing between y'all. Maybe 3 months from now, y'all be like, "Well, shit, it really."
Two-faced ass. You talk about motherfuckers that cash app
And
his ass,
see,
talk shit about
Anaya, that's
Regina,
He
why
talk
talk
I'm
shit
about
not
every
about
in.
me.
motherfucking
Look where
body,
we at.
everybody, but will sit there act like he the victim and then want to praise God
But
out the
see,
same
Anaya,
motherfucking mouth.
Anaya, see, this
Okay,
is
now
why
he's backstage. I'm gonna drop you down and let him up, and we're gonna
Man,
get
fuck
back
Mike.
with
Let
you.
me down. Let me down. Fuck Mike. Let me down.
she had to say it.
Come on,
Had to
champ.
say it.
Come on, champ.
The champ is
Wow, wow.
here.
All that anger, all from a lady, just all that fuck you too. How about that?
Oh my goodness,
Now
Mike.
let me say this. I sit up here and listen to all these motherfucking lies. See, I don't get on panel. When somebody talks so much like that and can't answer your question, that's because it's a motherfucking lie. Now, you don't want to produce receipts, but you going by some bitches that's mad at me telling your ass a motherfucking lie. I don't go back. That's high schoolish to me. My thing is this: you did send me. I can give you a receipt. You talking about I got mad because you didn't cash at me. You sent me $50 in cash app for my birthday. So what the fuck? When I was never mad at you about you not coming. I told you Love Angel said when I got Love Angel said she a motherfucking lie. She tell all her business. She don't want to be received. I told you all of that. She said they got mad at me for taking up for your motherfucking ass.
Mike,
It was no way that I went off on you, and you's a dumbass for
Mike,
believing that.
question, Mike. I
Wait,
have Chubbs up here. Would you be
no,
up here while
I'm
Chubbs
not
is
gonna be
here?
on here with neither one of
No,
their
let
ass.
him finish.
Okay, well
Yeah.
that's why
I'm
I
not.
asked you,
And I'm gonna
sir.
say this. Hold
Hold on,
on.
Chubbs. I'm gonna get to you,
I
Chubbs.
have
Hold
no
on.
And
desire.
I'm gonna say
First of
this.
all,
I'm gonna say this in the chat room real quick. Anaya, I love you to death, but please,
oh
if
wait a minute.
a moderator can take that out, to delete or retract that, because I'm not. That's not what we here for.
What I
Like,
was
Look,
sharing this shit, so I didn't even see it. What? Yeah,
I'm gonna tell y'all what's so good.
block people who saying disrespectful shit.
I'm gonna tell you what's so good. I just got a thing saying my YouTube partnership being
no, I just asked
congratulations.
Anaya to retract that comment because I don't
I'm
want to
not.
Oh,
put
See,
that
I'm
in
not.
here.
I'm. That don't bother me with them. I'm
oh,
so
I
past
thought
that.
okay.
That's why when y'all talked about a man, I said somebody talking about a friendship. The friendship been over when you have flip floppers and people. When I have to try to convince you, I hadn't said nothing about you, but you listening to bitches that was just saying, don't you got to worry about your kids? All of that shit is high schoolers. I stand in what I said. I didn't ask nan one of them motherfuckers to take up for me. They chose to do that themselves. I ain't never been nice. But when I see bitches moving differently, I motherfucking move differently. And I stop fucking with you. Now, after all that other shit, I got drunk. And you calling me all kind of drunk, but you said I was drunk. It was Mother's Day. I was on a panel, and you apologized for that. So we didn't have a problem. I ain't never called your ass and talked about nobody. You's a damn lie when you say that. And this is the shit. I'm sitting up here just listening to the lie. You know what? Some people lie so much they believe it they motherfucking self. I don't need nan one of you motherfuckers to come back. And y'all ain't never been 4C gang. Because let me tell you something. Before y'all came to me, because I didn't come to you motherfuckers. We was 11,000 strong 4C gang. Trust me, y'all didn't come to the new damn channel. Kiss my ass and stop it. I don't give a fuck. I don't want to be none of you motherfucking friends. You're lying because you're motherfucking lie. I got receipt after receipt. I got receipt where you cashed at me. You talk about I got mad because you didn't. Why would I get mad about your little money when I'm blessed? That don't make no motherfucking sense. I got several subscribers that I can call at any given point and ask for some money. So what one don't do don't make no motherfucking difference. I'm just sitting here listening to the lies. And he called me drunk. I just got your motherfucking number. After Queen of Queen said I took up for you. That's why, look, Selby and them got mad at me and Queen of Queen because they said, you took up for that bitch. And I said, no, I checked all of y'all. Then, so after that happened, I was telling you, I believe, how the hell, I said, I treated all y'all the same. I said, no cussing on my panel. But your dumb ass allowed them to switch that around and say, I set you up. Then I sent you the text that Queen of Queen sent me. You said, oh, I'm glad you sent me that. I got that. I said, let me send you the text. Well, I did not know. She said she wanted to come on the panel, but I didn't know she was mad at you because I wasn't privy to all of that. So they tricked your dumb ass and said, okay, well, because you and Shelby was talking about go watch your kids, and you was like, bitch, your kid coughing in the back. This is the shit y'all was doing. And when I was trying to get you all together, but then y'all got mad at me. I mean, they got mad at me because I was taking up for you were on Anayah's side. So if I'm talking about Anayah behind her back, why the fuck would they be mad at me for taking up for her? But what they did was they took her little young-minded ass and said, okay, well, he was talking about you. He was talking about you. So now they didn't got her on the side. That's some old female funky ass shit. So I said, I'm gonna leave them all the fuck alone. And I did not get mad at Anayah or take her rent, like I said on the panel that day. I said, even though they did that, Because first she said they sent me something. I said, well, send it to me. Well, no, they told me, like I read in the text, it was something. But I was drunk. But you calling me a drunk? I was drunk, and I shouldn't have done that. Okay, I said on the panel. Okay, we ain't fall out. So you get right up at that panel. You go to PP's panel. PP letting 4C gang have it. You don't say a word. Okay, that's cool. But when PP put up the voicemail my mama sent her, and I called Nicole and said, look, I'm about to let your mama have it. I dare her put up the thing about my mama. And I start going off. Here come Anayah. Don't do that. That's wrong. I said, no, you didn't say nothing when you was over there. Don't say nothing over here. That was my only thing. It wasn't no use to letting her up. And right then and there, I decided, you know what? I don't want to fuck with her either. So before that, we was motherfucking good. I don't need y'all motherfucking friendships, and I don't give a fuck. There's no amends for me. Kiss my motherfucking ass. And that's all I got to say. I don't want to be on panel with none one of them. But like I said, just like the little bitch tried to get Hood Edition News, and I'm gonna interview Hood Edition News so she can blast your ass woman to woman. So y'all have a good day. So the men say, I don't give a fuck what none of them say. And now you're lying like a motherfucker. Period. All that shit she talking about, we talked 1 or 2 times on the motherfucking phone because I just got her damn number. Now I see the lying. You know what it is? I don't know what her come up is, why she doing it. Stop it. And I'm a motherfucker and I'm all of that. Stop disrespecting people if you don't want to disrespect. I don't give a fuck, but I'm not going to. I got sisters that can handle that because I'm not going to argue with you or none of these other damn women anymore. It's not worth it. It's like I'm tired of bitch warmers. Y'all bitch warmers. Y'all ain't even in the motherfucking game. Sit down and wait your motherfucking turn. Get a community tab. All right, I got to go. They just approved me for my partnership. So let me go in here so I can put up my super chats.
It's
Y'all
gonna
got
take
any
you about an
questions?
hour to get all that paperwork done, my G. Godspeed.
Y'all got any questions y'all want me to answer before I get down?
Oh, you said a mouthful. I
And I'm
wish
saying, and look, and now all of a sudden receipts don't matter. All of a sudden receipts don't matter, but I have them. I have them. The date and time and everything, but receipts don't matter now. They don't matter when you don't have none. That's why the fuck they don't matter. Y'all keep tripping her up because y'all know that she keep talking around this shit and she can't answer your motherfucking question. Talking about I talked about it, but she can't tell you when. I said he didn't say my name. If you go around, it's a lot of motherfucking lives I can look at and think somebody talking about me, but they ain't said my motherfucking name. That's some stupid.
I have a question, Mike,
Yeah.
because I'm gonna be honest with you, Anayah, like I said, that's my champ, love her to death. Could you ever broker peace with her?
No, because I'm gonna tell you why. To sit up and hear these lies, he mad because I didn't cash that him, which you did. Oh, he was pissed because I didn't come to the meet and greet. Me and her talk. I said, Love Angel said that bitch wasn't moving. Love Angel said that bitch wasn't moving. She just didn't want to come. And she said, Michael, we talked about that. I never once said I wasn't. And look, a lot of motherfucking people came to my motherfucking meet and greet. I don't give a fuck about that. We talked about that. So to hear her sitting there lying, talking about I was mad about it, I wasn't mad. You made no motherfucking difference. All you had was a mouthpiece. You didn't financially do my channel. You didn't give me content. I did that on my own. I made you relevant.
Okay, so let me ask you another question, Michael, because another allegation that's been put out here that you've been talking to your first C gang members about each other. You said something to the other one.
Wait, I stopped when Anayah was on my panel and I tried to get all them together. Shelby and them, I stopped talking to them because they said I was taking up for Anayah. You said you was gonna let everybody speak one by one. Oh, you ain't shit. They was going so hard at each other. So that broke us, that broke me, Shelby, and Queen the Queen down because of Anayah. So how would I be talking about? And matter of fact, I even said that when they were mad and I went over there to try to get them to talk, and Regina and Shelby was talking about Anayah. I said, what I'm not gonna do is let y'all talk about Anayah. I'm gonna get off the phone, and I started laughing. But I got off the phone when that shit was between them. But see, this is why I don't fuck with none of them. I will not be a friend because y'all wanted to drag me in that shit, wanted me to choose a side. Now, if I had chose Shelby and them side, then we would have been cool. But I didn't
Did you
choose
ever
nobody's
have?
side.
Did you ever have Nicole in your as a bullet to take over? Who did you tell that you knew?
Who did I tell that I knew what?
Nicole.
Wait, let me tell you that. I said I knew who she was. But when Regina and asked me, because they the one that told me PP had a PP loan. I never knew that. She got a PPP loan. I said, really? I didn't know. They said, then they called me. Oh, what is her daughter's name? I knew the name. I said, but I don't know. Because I've been Googling trying to find it. But then was the main ones in my chat when Nicole reached out to me and asked me to tell her story. Oh, you wrong for that. And I'm like, but you was the one calling me. So when people move that way, that's why I start moving differently. I don't give a fuck how loud their voices get. And I'm so good in the place that 4C gang is better without them. We don't need them. We never did. You didn't nobody ask you to go around. I'm a little leery when somebody pop up. I love you. I'm 4C game for life. I love you. And I'm going to take up for you anyway. That should be all right. You got a mental ass problem. Because you came too quickly with that. You came too quickly. I used to say, why y'all going on all these other panels? It's all about, some people want like notoriety. I get that by myself. I don't have to be nowhere else. And the only reason I came, because I seen y'all were live and I said, oh, let me see. And then I hear all these lies. That is nothing but lie. Baby, they were not 4C gang. Baby, 4C gang we was doing that. I'm 4C gang. I'm motherfucking 4C gang. The hell you mean y'all was 4C gang? The Johnny come lately asses. Get the fuck out of here.
I heard they came up with that. I mean, I ain't heard, but my champ said that they made that name.
Okay.
So you owe them some money.
Wait, Joy Chit Chat, you ain't that crazy. You ain't that motherfucking crazy.
What? Hey, I was in the back chat looking at your little eggplant. Hey, so you be sending out dick pics?
Did you see my face? Did you see my face? Wait, did you see my face?
I don't know. I just heard you be sending out dick pics. I'm trying to figure this out.
Did you see my face?
No, I didn't see your face, G.
I was just like, I rest my case.
No face, no case. That's what it's called. No face, no case.
Bitches.
All right.
But they still got them pics, don't they? All right, touching yourself in the middle of the night, nasty cunts. All right, y'all. Let me. I'm out of here, cause.
All right, we got another guest that want to come up. All right, Mike. Thank you, Mike.
Respond.
Now, I think Shelby wants to jump up here too.
Yeah, Shelby can hit the link. Just paying. Oh, she in the chat talking shit. I'm not putting those comments up, ma'am. I'm trying to stay as neutral as possible in this, but y'all can all speak y'all piece.
Champ, don't come up here trying to curse me out.
Champ, rebuttal what you heard.
She about to get on my head top. I already know it.
Now you in there just cutting up.
Is her her mic probably not working.
Yeah, she probably muted. Well, no, she's not muted. She might have walked off. You know, Mike.
It's
Mike
B. It's B.
You know, Mike is long-winded.
Yeah, but I mean, it's the conversation. It's B. Stop playing with me, G.
Chubbs, how about you tell us what he did? We listening. Hit the link.
He contaminated. Oh, she said he contaminated.
Yeah. She going there in the chat. I ain't putting them comments up. I'm not doing that. But yeah.
I'm about to mute her. You take over for a second. I've been running my mouth. Hey, how much you getting paid for tonight? Hey, somebody hit the super chat or somebody hit the cash app. I've been working overtime. I didn't want to do none of this shit. I'm tired as hell.
That was the legendary CMA.
Trey, how much you paying me tonight?
All right, we broke, man.
Oh, damn.
Do you want me to beg on the internet for cash app? Y'all hit that cash app. Let me drop it. Y'all hit that cash app. Y'all heard me. Baby say I gotta bring some money home. Let me panhandle. And just in case. Come on, Chubbs, bring your ass. You hit the link already.
You better run them donations, baby. Run them donations, baby. Run them
I know how to get Chubbs up
donations,
here. Furby.
baby.
Oh, whew. I know how to get Chubbs up here. Furby. Let me insult her. And then she'll get mad and then she want to come up here and curse my ass out. Furby, get your ass up here.
Anaya, I give everybody again, I don't have no dog in this fight, so if I let you just talk and not let him talk, it seems like I'm biased towards you and so on and so forth. That's why everybody get to speak their speech. He gone now. Ain't nobody stopping you from saying what you gotta say back. Just like earlier. Again, I've tried to broke a piece. Y'all said it ain't none, but shit, we still here for the shit show in between. I'm just saying. D Money, what's going on? I'm just saying. Come on now, champ. He gone anyway. He got, ma'am. Oh, she left. Oh, see, I said talking about this was gonna put us in the Dulo twist, but I mean, it is what it is. I think I was very, very impartial.
You better run them donations, baby. Run them donations, baby. Run them donations, baby.
Thanks for the donation.
Well,
Done to Marco. Go. These
because at
folks
the end
is
of the
tripping
day,
in the chat.
um,
This nigga said she calling his mama.
at the end of the day, I'm gonna say
I don't
this.
care how long it take to get a op back. All my niggas outside, steak, bitch, we out back.
Oh
I
shit.
didn't try to hit that my finger big.
Okay, I have a relationship with Anayah outside of this, so I was feeling some type of way. So we kind of politicked about this situation. She was feeling some type of way, and that's how this live started. Now, how it developed and grew. Somebody told me I don't take accountability and I don't apologize for shit. Yeah, I'm not taking accountability and I'm not apologizing for none of this shit. It was organic. People actually had a chance to get up here and speak. They speak. I don't know if they're going to be cool later, but like I always say when it comes to this beef and stuff, sometimes you got to express how you feel because we're not hearing each other all the time. Like me and Trey, we argue all the time. We don't hear each other until we're not talking to each other. And then the day we do talk to each other, we're not talking about that. So that's why I say it's brokering peace between whatever's going on between all the parties, including Shelby to Regina, Mike, Anaya, she, whatever the 4C gang is going through. I'm not here I wasn't here to see the bad shit that was going on with the sister and brother situation. And one day that might get fixed. We don't know. But at the end of the day, I don't want to be the person saying I'm wishing for them to fall apart because I'm listening to all of these women and Mike as a man still want his 4C gang. That was hey, and please don't get mad at me, ladies. Some of you. Y'all was his bottom bitches in pimp talk.
It's pause.
Period.
You better run them donations, baby. Run them donations, baby. Run them donations, baby.
Thanks for the donation. Done to Marco. Go. Who
So
that?
that's all I wanted to say. I don't want people to think that Trey and I is up here trying to start a
Leave
debacle and a
Chubbs
beef.
alone, homie.
We really do. Shit, me and Chubbs had a back and forth to where I would never think I would talk to that lady again because she grew up Furby. You got, but Anaya. So at the end of the day, maybe Mike, you know. sometimes all of this shit is not worth it. And I'm gonna be like a typical YouTuber and say, so y'all didn't see what happened in Texas. Like for me, I'm like, the school is open for people to walk in with a gun. Like kids got,
Texas is depressing. Fuck that.
You better run them donations, baby. Run them donations, baby. Run them donations, baby.
we still gotta do our
Thanks
pre-COVID
for the
screenings.
donation. Burn, 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 burn. Done, DeMarco, go.
Well, I still have to do pre-COVID screenings when my parents come in, so I have to keep my doors open. So imagine me doing that and then seeing what happened in Texas. Somebody's
Right.
actually walking into a school, and it's a
What
little
happened
different.
to the metal detectors and the
No,
school doors being?
first of all, sir, it's an elementary. I ain't never went through no metal detector in my life. I ain't
Man, but
gonna
I'm
lie.
saying the world we live in, all schools should have them. I don't give a damn how old they are. It's
Yeah, I never.
irresponsible ass parents out here.
That wasn't even a parent. He was 18
No,
years
but I'm
old.
just no. What I'm saying is, you said I'm saying elementary schools should have them too because there are irresponsible parents that are gun owners and kids. Elementary school kids take guns to school every year. They just don't kill anybody, but they have them in their backpack and they get juvenile records for it.
I don't know what to say about that. My youngest go to a charter school, so I don't know. And my oldest, the
All
ones that I don't
I
know what to
say
tell you
all
about.
of them. No, I'm saying I say all schools need
I
them. That
never went through, and my brothers and sisters never went through a metal detector. So when I'm hearing different states go through metal detectors, I'm like, wow, well, y'all, yikes. But that was heavy on my heart today because I was dealing with that, and we got to have a meeting about that later. We got a meeting Friday because of the security measures because they bringing that back in again. So a lot of things was happening at one time. So that's why I was like, broker peace, whatever y'all got going on. And I know everybody care for each other, so I was just like, it's not worth it. And I understand where Anaya was coming from, because like
Yeah,
she said,
nobody said Anaya was wrong or anything. I'm just asking questions that the people want to know. Get your shit off. It's pretty much is what I'm saying. Like, go into
yeah, because
detail.
Anaya quoted my ass, because she
Uh,
said,
uh,
Joy, I remember you being in the group and shit happened with you, so don't. And I get it. Like, I can't tell her how
I
long to
said
be
that to
mad.
you, and I said that to you last night too. So she knows we're not saying she was wrong. Cause I said, hold up now, Joy. You know, like you was ready when we was on the opposite side of this shit. So
Hmm.
we know how the shade is. We know how to direct stuff. We
Yeah,
understand. We're not saying you wrong. We just were trying
period.
to figure out where did it begin with y'all. What was the
Yes.
origin of it? Just like how we were when we were battling, we always had our origin point saying this is where we fell out.
And it's
And we
not
could
that I
go
was
exactly to
dismissing
what
her
he said
feelings.
and everything. I could go to like I'm so anal. I can remember the community posting niggas made and everything.
And I don't want her to think I was dismissing her feelings. I think I
No,
like
she's
her
still
so
in the
much
chat.
as a person that I'm like, man, don't even just breathe in. And even with Mike, it's not that I like him more or less. It's just like I like people. I'm a human. I like humans. And I just want people to be like, hey guys, let's have a hug. Anaya gonna kick my ass later. She's like, all right, champ, you a punk.
Oh
Talk
yeah,
about
you getting
hugs.
cussed the fuck out. Definitely.
Hugs. Ain't nobody giving no motherfucking hugs. But no, I just be really feeling. Trey can tell you because I be like, Trey, no, Trey. He like, nigga, I don't give a fuck about none of this shit. Like, no, wait. Ooh. I love y'all. So Trey, close it out, G. I'm feeling emotional right now.
All right.
I'm acting like a hoe. Really.
Debacle week continues.
My feet up, my feet up, my feet up. Hey yo, keep back with my feet up.
Trey, stop, stop,
My
stop,
feet
stop,
up.
Trey.
Yo,
I'm
yo, yo,
sorry.
yo, yo.
But if you niggas, you regular niggas, do another response,
You said what?
If they do another response or do anything like that, we come back outside. Nigga, I might have a sentimental moment right then, but nigga, we come back outside on your bitch ass.
Well, yeah, I got a certain video of a woman talking about somebody having babies without in vitro and all of that stuff. So I got to be nosy and see what that was about. So I guess I'm finna go to the corporate sector for a few minutes to see what's going on.
Wait, what? Oh,
Yeah,
breaking news.
yeah, we'll listen to it together when the stream ends. See what we got here. I might be going live from the corporate sector in the morning, depending on what kind of shade was being thrown. You know how
And
we do.
Shelby, I ain't talking to you no more. You didn't hit the link, G.
Yeah, she hit the link just so she could cuss Mike out. She was gonna come in hot if I let her up. Then when she realized she couldn't cuss him out live, well, you still could have cussed him out, just not while he was up there.
I can't stand Shelby.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Like I gotta end the show so she can stop typing.
All right.
My feet up, my feet up, my feet up. Trap, I'm doing me. Hey yo, keep back with my feet up in the trap. I'm doing me. My feet up, I'm doing me. My feet up. Hey yo, keep back with my feet up in the trap. I'm doing me. Keep my distance from these suckers. I can't let them ruin me. Drug dealer, pimps and hustlers, they the ones influence me. 13 jumped off the porch from drugs is insurance. Hey yo, keep back with my feet up. Keep back with my feet up. Keep back with my feet up in the trap. I'm doing me. Hey yo, keep back with my feet up. Keep back with my feet up. Drug dealer, pimps and hustlers, they the ones influence me. When the work naked like a skinny dipping, no profit needed for the crucifixion. Cold out, couple screws missing. Purring over niggas superstition. No paper in the real efficient. Niggas stole what a nigga kissing. Without a diamond still shine kissing. Set around so everybody hitting. Falling strong, charging for a mission. Man, it's simple addition. Bad luck like a bad shit. One little few still a better shit. No matter what, never act different. No GPS, put that back tripping. Money cup, guess I'm back slipping. Like that's a kid, I guess I'm back a hey yo, keep back with my feet up in the trap. I'm doing me. Keep my distance from these suckers. I ain't let them ruin me. Drug dealer, pimps and hustlers, they the ones influence me. 13 jumped off the porch with drugs is insurance. Hey yo, keep back with my feet up. Keep back with my feet up. Keep back with my feet up in the trap. I'm doing me. Hey yo, keep back with my feet up. Keep back with my feet up. Drug dealer, pimps and hustlers, they the ones influence me.
I was riding in the tourist, driven on the way. Got it at a bun, them another game. Roll by the X-Plane, pop by the game. Back down with a dude, shot a Timberlake. Near reach at a rally, it's a murder eight. Raw running up, rock step with an eight. I'm a star cloud now, I'm an outer Spain. Roll running, show money, get it straight state. Black brother finna kid, I'm on the way. Riding with a 6-9 present home day. I was counting money way back at home day. 7 name with that boy, money boy train. HD lifestyle, I'm in 4K. 4K, 2 rock, cone, 100K. Being legal, I carry 34 state.
Hey yo, keep back with my feet up in the trap. I'm doing me. Keep my distance from these suckers. I can't let them ruin me. Drug dealer, pimps and hustlers, they the ones influence me. 13 jumped off the porch with drugs is insurance. Hey yo, keep back with my feet up. Keep back with my feet up. Keep back with my feet up in the trap. I'm doing me. Hey yo, keep back with my feet up. Keep back with my feet up. Drug dealer, pimps and hustlers, they the ones influence me. Hey yo, keep back with my feet up in the trap. I'm doing me. Keep my distance from these suckers. I ain't